Hello everyone, today we are here with Holly. She kidded last night. You're looking at about her first 12-hour fill. She had 3 little buck kids, all healthy, nice, easy delivery. Unfortunately, we needed some does. We didn't get them, but I was happy after our traumatic weekend with Freebird that we had a nice, easy kidding with 3 healthy kids. So if you didn't see my biopsy post, or any of the posts on Facebook, check them out. Our 7-year-old doe, our 90E mammary, kidded with a single buck, but he was pretty big. He tore her uterus, and we lost her and the buck kid. So it was a very sad thing for us to go through. We all had a really hard time with that. That was a huge blow to our herd, genetically and personally. So I have said multiple posts on Facebook about that, and also a video we did being part of that USDA Scrapie free flock program. Any adult animal that passes away on our farm, we do need to submit a tissue sample to prove that they did not die from Scrapie. So we had to go through that, and I made a video about that as well. So nothing really to talk about with Birdie, because unfortunately we don't have her or her buck kid. Her buck kid was absolutely gorgeous. That was another Woody kid. So the one good thing that's going on right now is we really are happy with how the Woody kids are looking. We've only had 1 doe kid born on our farm. I think there is 1 doe kid so far born on a different farm that used Woody this year. But in general, conformationally, the Woody kids are looking really good. So I'm very happy about that. I have a feeling we're going to be using Woody again next year, trying to get some more does out of them. We have 2 does left to kid. 1 is bred to Woody, 1 is not. So, Birdie, if you watch some of my other videos, we're working with primarily 3 dam lines. Birdie, the doe that just passed away, was one of the matriarch of that dam line. We have her daughter, Dreamy, who you guys already saw a video about. And then Dreamy's doe kid from Woody. So now they're obviously staying. So, we have... out of that dam line, we have Dreamy and Dreamy's kid from Woody. And then we have Holly here. Holly's kind of the oddball. Her dam is in another herd, and her grand dam is in another herd locally. And they are all big milkers. So her dam actually had a 5-pound test day last year. And so far this year, her dam is in that, I think, 4.6-pound range. Holly only milked a little over 2 pounds as a 2-year-old first freshener last year. This year, her first test will be in about 2 weeks. But I can already tell a ton more capacity on Holly this year. So let's start talking through a little bit about what's going on with her. Holly is in our herd primarily because she is my youngest daughter's showmanship goat. Anna loves her. Our herd right now is actually probably the smallest it's ever been due to some sales and some losses. So Holly isn't going anywhere. The goal with Holly is to breed her up. She is the furthest from our ideal conformationally. We love her personality. She has beautiful, easy to milk teats. She's probably one of my favorite does to milk. If I was going to steer someone towards like a homestead type goat, doe kids out of her would absolutely be the route to go. Things we're trying to work on with Holly, that udder definitely needs better medial, better attachments, better rear udder height. I'm actually pretty pleased with the balance that we got, and her teats did plumb out a little like we guessed. I mean, it is what it is. Her udder is not the greatest. That's obviously an area that we're trying to strengthen. A Woody doe kid would have hopefully done that, but we didn't get doe kids. We got triplet bucks this year. So we're just going to work with Holly. We are not going to be keeping any of the buck kids intact. There's just no consistency in this line right now. Holly and her kids, and they're kind of all over the board. I do like how the buck kids look. I just feel like they're out of a young buck who isn't really proven yet. Holly isn't where we want to be. So the kids will all be going as wethers, even though, like I said, I am very happy with how they look. So good things to come for Woody doe kids in the future, hopefully. But for us, for right now, Holly stays. Buck kids go as wethers. Birdie's 2-year-old first freshener is staying. And then Birdie's doe kid. So we have only had 1 doe kid born on our farm this year. We have 2 does left to kid. So hopefully we get a couple more doe kids. We have Mocha left a kid. She looks huge. She is bred to Woody, due for April 1st kids. And then we have another yearling first freshener that is bred to Enchanted Forest buck. So that is all for today. Current herd size, 6 adult does, 1 doe kid. Here are Holly's 3 buck kids, and when I'm looking at them, I already know that they are going as wethers, so we're not really evaluating them for the purpose of a buck, but what I am trying to look at is these 3 are out of my new sire. He's a young sire, and I want to look at some structural things on these guys. Holly, as we've mentioned before, has quite a bit of structural issues that we'd like to work on, and I'm just curious to see if we're seeing a little better structure on these guys than Holly. So far, I really like how they look. I think their rumps are probably a little bit more level than Holly, maybe. Their legs are nice and straight. They have nice width between the hocks. As you can see, we kind of have a small, medium, and large here. They're adorable. They're healthy. They have 2 descended testicles. They have 2 normal teats. So everything about these guys is healthy, healthy, healthy. I love it. Main reasons they are not candidates for bucks, like I said before. Not only is Woody a new young buck, but couple that with the inconsistency in Holly and what we've seen out of her, I just don't feel like there's anything that could be gained by using these as herd sires. I think out of my herd, if I was going to offer anything, this would be probably my last pick, just because I feel like Holly's the furthest from my ideal, coupled with a young, unproven buck. These kids have no business being bucks, no matter how much I like them, and I do. I think that this guy over here, I really like how he looks. And he's actually my favorite because he knows how to take a bottle. Yay! And this big guy here is actually another one that maybe out of a more proven dam. He's looking pretty good. The little guy's kind of a runt. I probably would never offer him as a buck kid. Just because if I'm picking between 3 litter mates, I always kind of go for the nice, strong, robust looking kids. All things being equal. But he is super adorable, and I know they will all find wonderful pet homes. But I'd like to kind of breed Holly back, I think, to Woody again next year, because I do like how these kids are looking. I just wish they were girls. So that is what's going on with the herd. Holly's looking better. I like how she looks. Her udder looks a lot better, a lot more capacity. I'm excited for our first milk test. Adding 3 more yoga wethers to the mix.